Namaste, Hamisha Kushaw Bitia. My name is Javian Dr. Vishal Saxena and I am Associate Professor in Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. I am Associate Professor in the subject of Mathematics and Statistics. Today I am going to take a lecture on the module Linear Programming, Introduction and Formulation in LPP. This module is a part of the course Operation Research and in the program of BBA and BB LLB 6th semester under the Faculty of Law and Governance. So today first we discuss about linear programming. So all we know that here linear programming is a part of the operation research and operation research is a very vast field including a vast field of the different models. So first we take linear programming. Linear programming is one of the simplest ways to perform optimization. It helps you to solve some very complex optimization problems by making a few simplifying assumptions. As an analyst, you are bound to come across applications and problems to be solved by linear programming. Linear programming is a simple technique where we depict complex relationships through linear function and then find the optimum points and the optimum solution. The important word in the previous sentence is depict. The real relationship might be much more complex, but we can simplify them to linear relationship. All we know that here the linear programming is a part of operation research and in linear programming problems the objective function is a linear function and all the constants are also the linear functions. And the variables, governing variables are definitely non-negative variables. So now applications of linear programming are everywhere around you. You use linear programming at personal and professional fronts. You are using linear programming when you are driving from home to work and want to take shortest route. This is an example of the linear programming problem and can be formulated into it. Or when you have a project delivery, you make strategies to make your team work efficient for on-time delivery. Linear programming is used for obtaining the most optimal solution for a problem with given constants. So in this linear programming, one objective function will be given and some constant will be given to solve. In linear programming, we formulate our real life problem into a mathematical model. It involves an objective function, linear inequalities with subject to constants. Now we take the formulation of a problem in the linear programming problem. So let's manufacture some chocolates. So we take an example. Consider a chocolate manufacturing company which produces only two types of chocolate, A and B. Both the chocolates require milk and choco only. To manufacture each unit of A and B, following quantities are required. So each unit of A require 1 unit of milk while 3 units of choco. And each unit of B require 1 unit of milk and 2 units of choco. The company kitchen has a total of 5 units of milk and 12 units of choco. So these are the availabilities of company. On each sale, the company makes a profit of rupees 6 per unit A sold, rupees 5 unit per B sold, per unit B sold. So now the company wishes to maximize its profit. How many units of A and B should be produced respectively to make maximum profit? This is a question and how solution. So first of all we have to formulate the problem in a tabular form. So the first thing I am going to represent the problem in a tabular form for better understanding. So look at the table here, in which we have taken one column of type A and type B chocolates, and in a row milk and choco are given with profit per unit. So these are given that 1 and 3, and rupees 6 is the profit per unit of the cost, profit per unit for the chocolate A, while rupees 5 is the profit per unit for the chocolate B, and availability of milk in the company is total 5, and the availability of the choco is in the company is 12. So we have made this table. So let our number of units produced of A be X, while we are assuming that the total number of units produced of B be here Y. So X and Y, we have supposed the units of A and B. Now the total profit is represented by suppose Z. Then the total profit the company makes are given by the total number of units of A and B produced multiplied by its per unit profit rupees 6 and rupees 5 respectively. So in this way the total profit for the company, which is maximum Z, because we have to maximize the profit, so Z is equal to 6x plus 5y, okay, which means we have to maximize Z. The company will try to produce as much units of A and B to maximize the profit. But the resources milk and choco are available in the limited amount, therefore this is the condition for the company. As per the above table, each unit of A and B require 1 unit of milk. So the total amount of milk available in 5 units, it means we can just write here in mathematical form. So it is X plus Y is less than or equal to 5. So this shows the total availability of milk in the company, that is maximum is 5 here. So that's why we have taken here X plus Y is less than or equal to 5. In the similar way, also each unit of A and B requires 3 units and 2 units of choco respectively. Therefore the total amount of choco available is to 12 units, because it is availability of choco in the company is only 12 units. So how can we write this condition in mathematical form? That is 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 12. So because there are 3 units and 2 units are the total, these are the units of A and B. So we have taken here 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 12. Also the values for unit of A and also the value of unit of A can only be integers. So we have the 2 more constants, x and y is greater than or equal to 0. So it means the number of units we have assumed here, that is x and y, so that definitely these must be non-negative numbers. So it means these x and y must be greater than or equal to 0. So this shows the non-negative restriction or non-negative condition of linear programming problem. So this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope all you are satisfied with my digital session, and if you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. So today we have studied the topic of the formulation and the introduction of the linear programming problem. It is a very important part of operation research, and it is useful in various business aspects, and different kind of problems just comes in the daily life also. So with this here we conclude our lecture. Thank you.